Good morning to you. I posted a video earlier. I wanted to add some information simply because I think once I do that, you'll get an understanding even more clearly of what I'm facing. First of all, if a person hallucinates, very rarely do they hallucinate the same exact thing every time, which seems to be my case. I had company over here, not really realizing that she probably knew who I was. When I was in a frame of mind where I couldn't do anything and I'm thinking everything around me was real, she pretty much just did whatever she wanted in here, including taking pictures of me and telling me that what she was doing to irritate me by sticking me, throwing things at me, and a bunch of other things that were going on, but I couldn't do anything because I couldn't think, and telling me that I was tripping. But she, doesn't realize that I've been dealing with this for a while, and it's the same behavior pattern every time, and it's exactly what they do. But she knew I couldn't function, so the very fact that she knew I couldn't function lets me know that she knew that something was being done to me either by her or the powers to be that have been doing this to me. It's my belief that this apartment, one way or another, is set up that way. And I've been finding things in here. Like I said, I found a mic. One way or another, they actually sit out there and honk their horn, pull over, talk loud, call me names, and if I go outside the door, it's obvious. And how do they see me? So evidently, they have this apartment is set up like this, and the reason why I know that management put me in here on purpose. And I firmly believe that other staff members, more than likely security or maintenance, is the ones that are letting people know. I did walk out of the building once, and one of the people that works here, lives here, was describing me to a T as I left the building, and I asked her about it, and she ran off. The other thing is, it's very, I would find it hard to believe that every time you see me, no matter what time of day it is, you start texting. It's my belief that they're letting him know, okay, he's leaving. This is what he's wearing. Um, the only thing is, like I said, I I've had a rough period in my life. About the only thing I ever did was, petty crime, like taking chicken or something from the store because I was hungry, or you know, um, when I was really in an addiction, 8 9 years ago, to try to beat the habit. But I'd never done anything, deliberately to anyone as far as trying to hurt them or anything like that. So I don't know because I'm asking these questions and they run through my head because there's people out there that do that every day, and a lot of people that are participating in this do that every day, um, as well as what I probably do in a month. Not that it makes it okay. Most people that are addicted to any form of meth probably does that in a day, or maybe 2 days tops. Um, but I find it very hard, why they're participating in this type of harassment towards me, when I don't even know what I've done. Um, the other thing is, you're in the same situation as me, if not worse. How do you find it that you could be so angry at me when you do the same thing, maybe a lot more than me? And because you know who I am and where I live and what's going on, you know that I'm being done a certain way. You know that things are happening to me to make me react that way. And especially if I can't think, there's things going on. I have scars on my back where they were using their cell phone It's just not hard to believe, to actually shock me or stick me like a needle. I have a little, like a silver dollar sized mark on my back when they were doing that, amongst other things that they were doing, and to make my life miserable for the amount of days or whatever that they wanted to make my life miserable, never telling me why um, I was put in this position to begin with. So I just want answers. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be no somebody that's trying to raise hell. I don't know what else to do. And the more that I try to do better, the more that I get attacked to make, to knock me off course. Um, and nobody will tell me what I did. Um, I don't know. Most people probably find this hard to believe. But in the very beginning, I was trying to get help. Nobody would help me. I was being harassed in such a way, and I didn't even know what was going on. Especially when people were saying that, one in particular, they said this 85-year-old lady walks up to me just out of the blue and asks me for money. And I said, I don't have it. She wanted to buy crack. That's what she says. Next thing you know, I'm told that I asked her for sex. I believe now that she recognized me and she did that deliberately. Um, and that's just one of many in the very beginning that happened like this, and nobody would tell me anything. But the harassment was there, and it's just snowballed. So if whatever I'm doing in here, as long as I'm not hurting anyone, I don't see why it's that much of a deal to anyone, especially if they know, because they're on the inside, that I'm being done a certain way to behave the way I'm behaving. Um, and I firmly believe that. The harder I try, the harder they work at me. And it's not easy. It's not easy. So I just wanted to say that. Um, I know how to stay sober, believe it or not, because I've had months. I've had years at one point, but during this time, I've had several months, and it was like they worked so hard to put me back in a situation where I didn't have anything. And every single time they take things I need, like my ID, social. I've even had my card, um, the number. Somehow they got the number and they took everything off my card with just a number, um, to make me miserable. And my thing is, what do I do? I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't. And the whole time, nobody will tell me anything. Um, I don't think anybody would like this to happen to them. Yet and still, I'm having it done to me. Um, that's pretty much it. But I'll keep filling people in, and I'll go from there. The one thing I do need to do is, um, whether whether she knew it or not, but I had already paid for a speaker and I got to go pick it up. But I wasn't going to go anywhere yesterday with the amount of problems I was having, and that's still iffy today. But she will have it, um, um, because I just don't believe in doing that to somebody. Um, but like I said, they came in here and took my money. This is more than once that they come in here and took my money. And I don't see where it makes it right that you can violate my privacy. You can harass me to no end. You can steal from me, even assault me, and nothing happens. It's like they're trying to get me to react a certain way. I've even had false charges that were on my record to deny me housing, and the only reason why they got taken off is because the people that were working on my expungement knew I didn't have these charges. Um, I'm being told I have some more charges that I shouldn't have. So I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not trying to piss anyone off, but at the same time, when you make somebody's life so miserable that nothing else matters, is the misery, um, if anything, the couple of times a month that I do what I do is because I'm miserable. Um, and nobody would continue to put themselves in that boat, especially with the things I had happen, um, or continue to have happen, especially the snakes. Who would want to put snakes down my back? And nobody has any sympathy, and nobody will tell me what I did. There's some I couldn't have done something so bad that I deserved this. I just don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. Um, and that's the honest to God truth. Anyway, as well, aches and pains. Every time I go through this, I have a headache for a couple of days. My bones, especially my shoulders, are sore, like I've been in a fight. Um, and these are just all telltale signs again that something is going on. I don't know what it is. Um, I don't know who, but I do know a lot of people participate. A lot. And I don't know. I just don't know why I'm in this position that I'm in. And I know I'm not the person that I'm being made out to be. In the beginning, I tried to get the African American community to help me because I didn't know what was going on. And they just told me, you're on your own. That's your problem. And I'm not saying that to piss anyone off. It's just, I believe that they just really thought I was a screw up. And that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. Like I said, I ain't trying to piss anyone off, but that wasn't the case. And I don't see it happening to anyone else, you know? So anyway, with that said and done, I just wanted to say that. Um, I have never lied about anything I've done, and I am not lying about it now. Um, I guess I'll, if need be, I'll just mention some more things later on. But I have to do something. If people don't like me, that's fine. But I don't think anybody knows what it's like to know that you've been put in a position where you don't even know why, and you can't help yourself because you're out of it, and you've been made into something that you're not. You know. So I just wanted to say that, and that's pretty much it. Have a good day.